Over on the West Coast, crews are continuing.
Are even after a war.
We don't know where they are.
That is combined with what's been an 8-month
burning across Los Angeles now.
He's burned in this community alone.
Of these impacted areas, some of
the Palisades fire now expanding in other directions, leaving behind more than 21,000 acres scorched.
Every year, Los Angeles faces a relentless foe, wildfires that leave destruction in their wake. But behind the towering flames and billowing smoke lie stories the world rarely hears. Welcome to Visiona. Today, we uncover the untold narratives of courage, loss, and hope, stories that reveal the true cost of the LA fires. LA Fires, the untold stories behind the flames. The LA fires didn't happen in isolation. Years of policy mismanagement and corporate greed set the stage for these devastating blazes.
Gross mismanagement. We started talking about this with San Francisco, which is a war zone. And now LA, before this, was riddled with crime, people walking in and out of the stores.
Insurance policies revoked. In the months leading up to the fires, major insurers like State Farm and Allstate withdrew fire coverage for thousands of homes in high-risk areas, leaving families financially stranded. Budget cuts for firefighters. Despite increasing wildfire risks, the Los Angeles Fire Department faced a $17.6 million budget reduction for the fiscal year 2024 to 2025.
We are screaming to be properly funded to make sure that our firefighters can do their jobs so that we can serve the community that we took an oath.
Adversely affecting their ability to maintain core operations and respond to large-scale emergencies. Halted forest management. Forest management programs, designed to clear dead vegetation and reduce fire fuel, were halted, allowing dry brush and dead trees to act as tinder for the fires. Road blockages from abandoned cars. Amid the chaos, another major obstacle emerged. As fires rapidly spread, many residents abandoned their cars on the roads to escape. These cars became roadblocks for emergency responders, delaying critical efforts to reach the fire zones. Firefighters had to navigate through these congested areas, further hampering their ability to fight the fires. The numbers tell a chilling story. These fires are not just a natural disaster, they are a humanitarian and economic catastrophe. Damage costs. The financial toll of the LA fires is staggering, with estimates suggesting damages between $135 billion to $150 billion, potentially making it the costliest natural disaster in U.S. history. Death toll. Tragically, over 24 lives have been lost in these fires, with many more still missing. Families have been torn apart, and thousands remain displaced. Acres and structures destroyed. To date, more than 40,000 acres have been scorched, and over 12,000 structures have been destroyed, leaving communities in ruins. Amid the flames, residents faced another battle, a critical lack of water and resources.
Through all of the city resources around, all the water treatment plants, those are what's going to start taking water from the river systems and putting it into the domestic lines for these fire hydrants.
Water supply cut off. During the fires, water supplies to many neighborhoods were cut off due to maintenance issues, leaving residents unable to protect their homes.
Why was there no water in the hydrants, Governor?
That's all literally.
Is it going to be different next time?
It has to be. Has to be, of course.
Firefighters' struggles. Firefighters, hailed as heroes, faced overwhelming odds. Budget cuts and lack of equipment severely limited their capacity to respond effectively.
I tell you, from the budget cut side of things, when there's a $17 million cut in our budget, operating costs, immediately from that point, I had to make some tough decisions.
The destruction isn't confined to homes and human lives. The LA fires have also left a lasting scar on the environment. wildlife, and ecosystem loss. Entire ecosystems have been destroyed. Wildlife habitats are gone. Air quality has plummeted, and it will take decades for these lands to recover. Long-term damage. The halt in forest management and the resulting fires have also contributed to significant carbon emissions, accelerating climate change and making future fires even more likely. So, who's to blame? The answers point to a web of systemic failures. Corporate greed and policy failures. Insurance companies prioritized profits over people, and policymakers slashed budgets for fire prevention, ignoring expert warnings about forest management.
You know, your forests are dry as a bone.
Yeah.
Okay?
Dangerous.
Billions of dollars a year they spend on forest fires. And you know, there's a case with the environment. They're not allowed to rake their forests.
In the face of overwhelming danger, many residents chose to stay behind, embodying the spirit of community and selflessness. One such hero is Tristan Perez, a 34-year-old carpenter from Altadena, California. Despite mandatory evacuation orders, Perez remained in his neighborhood during the deadly Eaton fire. Armed with only water pitchers, he fought to protect his home and those of his neighbors. His courageous efforts saved his property and 2 neighboring homes, though many others were lost.
I saw the fires coming down. I did everything I could to stop the line, to save my house, to help save their houses.
Similarly, Vanessa Prata and her family chose to stay behind to protect their home and assist their neighbors during the wildfires. Their selfless actions exemplify the resilience and solidarity of the community. These acts of bravery and compassion highlight the unwavering spirit of individuals who, even in the face of peril, prioritize the well-being of their communities. Their stories serve as a testament to the strength and unity that emerge in times of crisis. The LA fires are a wake-up call, a stark reminder of what happens when systems fail, but they also show the power of communities and the urgency of change. It's time to demand better policies, support our firefighters, and rebuild a safer, stronger LA. Together, we can ensure this never happens again. Subscribe to Visiona for more stories that matter. Let's make a difference together.